This is what I'm going to use to fix the piece in here. This right here, it'll go down in here. But what I'll do is take this, transfer it to that, draw a circle around it, make a washer that will set down in there even. And then I'll take this other piece of plate right here that's got a hole in it. I'll weld that washer to this plate and then cut this plate to fit down in the hole. And on top of this will be your nut. I'll weld the nut to this. That way when I put the bolt in there, it'll tighten down. It'll be wedged. It can't go this way or that way. But where I put the washer down next to the frame rail, I'll put a little epoxy around it. So once it does dry, it will stay down in case you need to take it out and put it back out, because I'll have to take and bend these pieces of metal back down. Probably just put a couple tack welds on it and then put some silicone or seam sealer on it, whatever I can do. Now, take you over here. There's the A-arms off. There's the cross member apart. There's the roll bar. The roll bar and the rear end come out as one piece, or you can put that in there and then put the, if you take the axles out, I don't want to do that. I still got a stuck transmission mount. That's a blind nut that goes into the cross member. So I'm going to try to heat it, get it apart. That's got to be next. I still got a bushing to get out for the rear end. And then I got a stuck bolt in one of the trailing arms. I'm thinking it might be bent. So I might just have to get another bolt. I don't know. I'm going to try to get it apart, but it might be bent. So, and then I got 2 new dog arms coming with new cam bolts. And then I got 4 bolts for this, and if I can find a bolt that will screw down onto the new cross member bolts that I had to get because they were gone. I don't know if I've even got them close. They were disintegrated, and I definitely don't want to cut the floorboard up unless I have to. Let me see if I can find them here. I don't know. I think that's one. Yeah, that's one of them. You can see it's pretty trash. The other ones, they're like half gone. So I know for sure that it's going to be a no-go on those, but I'll try to find a nut that'll screw down onto this, and when I make a washer that'll fit down in there tight and then make a top piece, I'll weld the washer to the top piece and the nut goes on the top piece, and then put a little epoxy around that, just enough to hold it down. So when you try to put a bolt up in it, I need to take this back apart probably. So, you know, to get it right as rain, I got to take these trailing arms, put backing plates, wheel bearings. I got the ABS speed sensors, but you know, it's got a lot of heavy scaling, and that messes with the ABS. Something that has to be done, nothing that I want to do now. And then I still got to do the exhaust up here. One of the bolts stripped out, so I'm going to take the manifold out, take a welding rod and just burn out the hole, and then get me 2 long bolts to stick it all together, and then patch this exhaust up. I got a patch kit coming, so wish me luck.